Thanks a lot for coming in. Good morning. Happy to be here.
Something about this community appeals to you?
This is a wonderful place to live.
Or KelownaNow, this is Camp Mulgat. And we're joined by Cassandra Ebner, the star of your own new series. It's called LifeXP. And these are a series of short films you can watch starting on YouTube. Pick it up from there. I'm talking.
Yeah, for sure. No, so LifeXP is something I wrote, created, got the funding for, produced, and also act in. I grew up in West Kelowna, and I've been working in Vancouver and LA, and been all over the world with my work. But I wanted to make my own series, and you can find it on YouTube on www.youtube.com/ebnerds, EBNERDS. And then you can also find it on Vimeo on demand. So that's vimeo.com.
Right.
In a world where virtual reality video gaming is the new LSD, and the king of that world is new opponent, lady respecting consensual DP, CDP!
What are you doing?
I was contracted to make you a trailer.
Me? Wait, you don't even come till episode 4.
Fine. Hi, my name is Angela, and I'm so awkward my own mother fired me from my beloved bookstore.
I was not fired. I was temporarily fired. Fired. Okay, I was fired, but that's not my story.
You're right. It's more like... In a time when Angela is so bad at technology, she doesn't even realize she's dating a boy online. I know. Super old school of me to say, right? Oh, what if the trailer was more like...
None of these are my story.
Okay then, what's your story? Condensed down to trailer size, please.
Okay, well, we're friends and we go on adventures.
Boring. Come on, Angela. Trailer voice. Make it epic.
Okay. In a virtual reality world where a hero is in the making, she must go on adventures with her new friends and, level up and defeat failure in the presence of evil. Because she needs to do this or failure will suck her bones out. Ah! And friends. How's that?
Friendly. Awkward. Maybe not trailer worthy.
Well, then I guess they'll just have to watch it.
Ooh, good hook. That'll get them.
LifeXP.
Okay, so the first few are free, and
Yes.
if you're starting to really like it,
Yes.
then you begin
can
you start to monetize it a bit and make people pay to watch the
full series
as it goes on. And it's already been created.
It's already been created. We're releasing it now. It came out on November 5th. The first 3 episodes are out. We're releasing one weekly, and then the whole series will be free on YouTube, and you can go support by buying the full series. Behind the scenes are on there, interviews with cast and crew, and a commentary.
Tell me about this show. What's going on in it?
So it's based in the real world and in a virtual reality world that looks just like our world. And it's about a character who's never played video games in her life and how she really is not the greatest with technology and how that ends up panning out for her.
Right. And so there's all sorts of perilous adventures that occur, most of those in the virtual world,
Yeah.
but then some in the real world?
Yeah, so the video games that she plays, she ends up meeting friends and making friendships and going on all these adventures, and it starts to affect her real everyday life. And her mom, she's struggling with a relationship with her and her best friend and her trying to make things work. And so you kind of see how video games can affect her life.
Right. So you, prior to this, had managed to get lots of roles in shows that people are familiar with. Maybe you could just quickly rattle off a few of the places people might have seen you.
So I've been on Game of Thrones as a child of the forest. I was also in The Flash. I played a superhero, which was really cool because I always told my parents, I was like, I want to be a superhero one day when I was a little kid, and I got to be a superhero on The Flash. I've also been in The 100. I actually have an upcoming role on there, and I also stunt double a lot of people and characters on The 100.
You do stunts as well?
Yes, I also do stunts.
So when you're an actress like that, you have to, I guess, wait for roles and apply for roles, audition, and the work can be hit and miss. But in this case, with what you've done, you've just made it happen. Right?
Yeah, so I got to hire myself to be the actor,
Yeah.
And I didn't have to audition, which was really nice.
Yeah.
But yeah, I kind of took out the middleman and I made my own series.
Right. And how are you feeling about how it looks? How does it compare to what you envisioned?
We've gotten awards all over the world. We went to Cannes, France with it as well. So sometimes you feel like it's your baby and you're kind of like, oh, I hope people like it. I don't know if they will, but you're thinking it looks really good. But then when you actually get accolades and festival awards and get invited to Cannes, France, you're like, okay, I think it looks good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, all right, well, that's good to hear. It is kind of different, though. It's a series, but each episode is only
5 to 12 minutes long. They all vary because they're all different adventures.
So people aren't used to consuming an ongoing series like that, right? So it's kind of experimental in terms of the length of episode.
Yeah, so a lot of it's kind of in between that world of okay, there's TV series out there, movies, and they're all a certain length. But YouTube videos and YouTubers and stuff are making these short videos, but this is a whole story that takes place over 9 episodes. Right. So it is quite different, but there's actually a lot of content that's starting to go out there like this, so it's pretty exciting time for web series.
And you mentioned YouTubers.
Yes.
As a kid in West Kelowna, you were a YouTuber yourself at a young age.
Yes, I was, yeah.
That's sort of how you got going with this whole line of work.
Yeah, so I used to make YouTube videos and vlogs every day for 4 years straight, and I was showing my adventure of like finishing high school, what it's like to be a kid. I showcased my family because I thought they were really funny, and they are really funny. And so that was kind of how I got my passion for creative filmmaking and just editing, and I just thought it was always so cool.
Right. It does seem like everyone's walking around now in our society with a phone in their hand. It's like everyone's a filmmaker. And you're just kind of being like that, except, taking it to a more professional level. It is sort of a sign of the times.
It really is. The cool thing is although I had really great equipment with my team to make the film, I call it the film, but it's the web series, you literally can make your own movie, like you said, with your phone, and that's the thing we tell everyone. We're like, yo, you can go do this yourself. Just use your phone, make a film, and then keep doing that, because that's how you're going to get better.
Right, next time you might use better audio equipment and just start bringing it up.
Exactly.
And so early reaction is good. It's on YouTube now.
Yeah.
Is it getting the clicks?
Yeah, so far, we just released it 2 days ago. I think it has over 1,000 views on the videos. I think there's over 3,000 on all of them. We've had people buying it on Vimeo on demand. And then, as we go, we're going to introduce people, because it's all about making sure you find the audience, right? We have to reach people. YouTube is so crowded now. You have to go out there and make people find it. So that's kind of what I'm doing right now, is I'm going to schools and I'm showing kids it, and I'm also talking to them about how they can do these things. It's just about persistence in a matter of time.
And we were talking about the feedback you're getting. You're open to that. You're listening to the critiques you're getting about what people like in the episodes they've seen and what they don't like, and you really use that. Yeah,
so people have been telling me about scenes they might see in the second season, or where they want the characters to go, and I'm actually not necessarily listening to all of it because I have an idea of where it's going. I've already written season 2, but I want to know what could make it better so I can tweak the script to make sure that it's the best it can be, because it's me doing it, so I have the ability of doing that.
So you just answered my next question. What's next? Season 2. I guess that's what's next.
Yeah.
And are you thinking beyond that, or concentrating on season 2?
So I'm thinking about the reach of LifeXP, because really and truly, LifeXP won't be successful without people looking at it and watching it and enjoying it. And I think right now that's my big focus, is making sure that the eyes are on it so that I can walk in somewhere and talk to someone about helping fund season 2.
Right. So is this where your focus is? If they call you up and say they want you in some sort of a sequel to The Flash, are you still going to do that, or are you concentrating?
I can do both.
Yeah?
Yeah. I'm a woman of many talents, and I can do it all.
Right. Well, I'm so glad you came in to talk to us about it. I just want to run over and get on my computer and start checking it out.
Oh, thank you. Thank you so much for having me.
Great meeting you, Cassandra Ebner. Thank you, and thank you for watching Kelowna Now.